purpose, limited duration driver's card for individuals who provide proof of identity, age, Oregon residency, lack of color blue in iris of eye or any facial hair, and are otherwise eligible to drive in Oregon. In other words, if you had blue eyes or facial hair, you couldn't get a driver's license in Oregon. That's the referendum. Sounds pretty silly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's damn silly. And it's actually a joke. In other words, if you had blue eyes or facial hair, you couldn't get a driver's license. Now, does that seem a little silly?
Yeah.
That seems a lot silly.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually a joke.
Oh.
And the point being that whether or not you have blue eyes or facial hair should have nothing to do with the driver's license.
Right.
Nor should whether or not you have documentation.
Oh, you and me parted. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There should be no connection between the color of your hair, facial eyes, facial hair, and a driver's license. And there should be no
Right.
connection between whether or not you're a documented person in this country and a driver's license either. The state of Oregon, last year, the governor signed into a bill in effect giving people who had no documentation the right to get a driver's card in Oregon. In November on the ballot, referendum 301 is going to rescind that, so that it'll take away all their rights to have any driver's card or license, and they will not be able to have any documentation to drive a motor vehicle.
But yet they'll still be on the road driving.
Yeah, and they won't be able to get insurance, they won't be able to take
Right.
driver's tests. It's just ridiculous.
My thinking is that the immigration laws should be adhered to or changed.
But these people are living here, they're working
Yeah.
here, they're driving on our roads,
Yeah.
and they're paying taxes.
Yeah.
Why don't we want them taking their driver's tests and being safe and getting insurance?
We've got to change the immigration law.
Perhaps, but this isn't the Department of Immigration. This
No,
is the Department of Motor Vehicles.
But they use the word immigration, and then that. Let me think about it.
You do that. It should be separate. Immigration and motor vehicles should be separate. This is a Department of Motor Vehicles. It's not the Department of Immigration. They should be separate things, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Standing out here today with people,
Right.
and I'd ask you to think about voting no on that referendum in November.
Okay, I don't usually vote though.
Oh yeah. Oh, well,
I'm registered, but I don't usually vote.
all right. Well, you think
But
about
if
it.
I do, then I'll think about it.
All right. Thank you very much. Anyway, I would just ask you to consider that.
That's fine. You mean to sign something?
No, you can't actually sign it. It's not actually a real petition.
Oh, okay.
You have a great day. Thank you.
Okay, so today are you collecting any signatures?
So this is a joke.
So you just want me to, what is it,
301.
7301?
And think about the overall issue of whether or not documentation has anything to do
No,
with
you already have my backing on that. So
All right.
no on 301?
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right.
Have a good day. Are you registered voters in Oregon?
Yes.
Have you got a moment?
No, he's taking a drink.
Oh,